Nobody's coming to save you, brother. Getting too comfortable. Those have been the thoughts that have been running through my head since finishing my 100-mile race. In all seriousness, now it's been a good time to kind of deload, take some time off, but I'm ready to just jump right into my next event, which is gonna be a marathon. So welcome to the first episode. In the next 16 or 17 weeks or so, I'm going to be taking you guys through the journey of not running a marathon 2 years ago to running one now. Now, I did come off a 100-mile ultra marathon prep, so I have a good aerobic base, but I need to get faster, so I'm gonna be showing you guys speed work, what I'm doing workout-wise, increase my my turnover on my legs, because they're a little slow. I'm like an old 1970 Chevy. It's just a little slow these days, but we're gonna put a nice turbo diesel engine in it and effing rip, all right? So, welcome to the marathon prep. We're gonna keep that diesel build, logging our first run today, and then obviously we're gonna lift, so let's get after it. First run of marathon prep is done. 5 miles in the bag at a 7:45 minute per mile pace. All right, so now this is official. I hope you guys are prepping for a marathon right now. If not, totally good, but I'm gonna share with you guys one, how I run and prep for this marathon, but also how I'm gonna maintain the muscle and, you know, try to lean out consistently. As you guys know, I'm on a cut right now, so trying to lean out, but also keep the strength up, get faster, leaner, and maintain my strength. So that's kind of like the whole goal of this marathon prep. So if you guys like lifting and running, that's all my channel is, and honestly, I love it. So it's a holistic approach, right? So we run, lift, you know, even I did Ironman. So like it's all of it, and it's just the way I love it. I think fitness isn't just one dimensional. You don't have to just be one thing. That's what's beautiful about it. And I love learning. So like I like trying new things, and I encourage you guys to do the same thing. So if you're thinking about a marathon and you want someone to do it with me. We're 17 weeks out. So I'll kind of go in throughout the video and share with you guys my structure of what and how I'm gonna train for it. Yeah, welcome to the video. So 5 miles in the bag. Now it's time to go back and have our coffee. I'm starting to get a little itch. I need my coffee. I want to know a bad habit that I always have is I forget my sunglasses aren't on my head, and I'll freaking rip my hat off, like to like scratch my head or something, and they fly and then hit the ground, and then that's how they get scratched up. And I just get so mad at myself because I'm like, dude, you literally put them on your head. I feel like, does anybody else see that shit? Just, man, it makes me mad. All right, what's up guys? So back from the run, we got our protein coffee right here. Gonna track our calories and our macros. With that being said, I wanna go over our nutrition approaching this marathon. Sitting around like 200-ish pounds. Started the cut at like 207, 208. So I'm down like 7 to 8 pounds. Now, I do want to preface this. I still want to get leaner. So this is the goal, and how I approach my nutrition is to get lighter for the race. And overall, I just not really into bodybuilding as much. So it doesn't really make sense to put on a bunch of body fat to get bigger muscularity wise. So right now the goal is to get leaner and faster. So I'll kind of approach my nutrition. It's a little different to whereas if I was just running and not really caring about tempo and pace. So kind of break it down is in the morning, what I used to do with running, but not really caring about marathon prep. I would normally run fast at electrolytes and then have my protein coffee after, and then, you know, eat my first meal around 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That's just what works best for me. So the only difference is when I'm prioritizing like my performance on my runs is I'll still make sure I'm in that calorie deficit, but I'll have carbohydrates before the run, because essentially I need that fast acting fuel, that sugar, that carbs, the glycogen that's gonna fuel my workout. So essentially I'll have 20 to 30 grams of carbs before I go for my run. If it's further than that, I'll have maybe 40 to 60 grams of carbs if it's pretty far, like a longer run on a Sunday or Saturday. Mainly during the week, having like a banana or a BPN Go bar like what I had today, and essentially those carbs are gonna help me fuel my workouts. Now after the workout, I'll have my protein shake right away, just so I'm not ravenous later, and also because it will help recover from my runs. Now imagine squatting on one leg for 5 miles. That's what running is, right? You're kind of taking a squat on one leg or a lunge. So definitely are tearing up some muscle fibers and maybe potentially going catabolic depending on how much you're training and how big of a calorie deficit you're in. So I like to get that protein in so that I don't lose muscle mass or get injured. So that's why I have my protein coffee, and that's kind of like the nutrition plan. Honestly, keep it simple, and then I'll have my first meal. Like I said, I like to eat light in the morning, so I won't have my first meal till 12, 1 o'clock, but that's how I kind of approach nutrition. So yeah, just gonna sip on this, rehydrate with protein and some water obviously, but protein first. I don't know if this ever happens to you guys, but I try to make dippy eggs. And of course, it gets like this. There's 2 that are good, 1 that isn't. Why does that happen? I try to crack it and be precise, and it's always 1. If I crack 3 eggs, there's always 1 freaking dippy egg that just gets messed up. I'm not a professional yet. I'm learning, so don't judge, but I'm trying every single day. Every day, trying to get the perfect dippy egg. All right, so what we got right here for lunch is the dippy egg Nathan French special. So what we have here is the shitty dippy egg right here that didn't get perfect. So this always happens. So the bad one always goes on the egg whites. So 250 grams egg whites, 1 runny egg with low-fat feta cheese. Then we have a Star-Kissed tuna salad packet, and then those dippy eggs on top on sourdough bread. And this is the meal. This is meal number 1 of marathon prep. Yeah, that's right, marathon prep. So, gonna dig in, have some eggs and tuna. It doesn't sound like a good combination, but until you try it, don't knock it. Just like you guys might have done with my protein coffee. It's gas. Now, one thing that really helps my running recovery is getting out and walking. So I try to get at least 15,000 steps a day. Normally on my 5-mile runs, I'll get like 8,000. So I try to aim for around 15,000 steps a day. And essentially that just like helps my body like just flush out the lactic acid and just really like also mentally like get a break from working and just sitting down. I like to move throughout the day, and I just feel like it helps me mentally and it also helps me recover. I notice when I sit too long, I start to have feet issues, and if I stay in my old running shoes or the running shoes that I wear, I notice my feet start hurting. And I think that's how I actually developed plantar fasciitis, was from wearing my running shoes when I'm not running, because it has like a plate in it. And I looked it up and they said you shouldn't do that. So I stopped wearing my shoes. I started wearing more barefoot shoes and just walking around after my runs, and it's been helping my legs recover like crazy. So good idea to try it if you just stay sedentary a lot. Just get out, walk, clear your mind. It also helps the mental and the physical, and also burn some more calories so we can eat some more food, which is always fun. Yeah, dang, I just hit my funny bone. Yeah. Is it red? Shit hurt. No, I'm just kidding. It actually did hurt. I'm a wussy. This is gonna be the American corn fed stack on the moon, and toss around some weight. And also, I forgot my creatine. I'll find it. I am so angry that I put things in different places and I don't remember where I put them. It's right in front of my face. Literally, I was looking for it. It's right here. American stack. It's time to rip some weights, baby. So how I structure my marathon program, take some notes. I got it right here. And I'm gonna describe kind of how I go about weight training and marathon prep. I imagine people that follow me or follow my channel, they wanna, have muscle mass while run, still perform really well, but also look their best and feel their best. So I'm gonna put out my program. There is a program on my app that just covers my marathon prep, my first marathon that got me to 320. It helped me crush my marathon, and it was super simple, no tempo workouts. It was just focused on running at Maffetone method, which is 180 minus your age, and implementing long runs, easier runs throughout the week to build up mileage and then taper. So that's in my app, nathanfrenchapp.com if you're interested. And also FYI, I just dropped my 10-week hybrid training shredding program. So it's implementing running and lifting to get lean, as what I'm doing right now. So to get into the program, before I go into mileage and how to structure it, what I do is Mondays are my rest days, but they're also my weight training days. It's normally a push workout. I'll be following a push, pull, legs, and arms / core split. That's the way I structure my marathon program. So it's like 4 days a week of lifting. Now, typically people are gonna say, oh, is that enough to maintain your muscle or build? Yes, as long as you're training hard and you're giving the muscle a reason to stay. Now, if you're going through the motions, obviously you're going to see that. You're gonna not see the muscle hardness and muscle gain or preservation, right? What you ask of your body and what you do is what you get back. So make sure you're putting the work in the gym and you'll be just fine 4 days a week. And even when I'm not in a marathon prep, I will still lift 4 days a week, 5 days a week. I'm normally never lifting 6 days a week because my body just simply doesn't recover, and I'm not training as hard because I'm not recovered. Tuesdays are gonna be my speed workout and interval training. So I put my speed workout here because I'm the freshest. I'm not training on tired legs. I'm ready to go for the week. So I can give everything I want to that speed workout on Tuesday. So that's consisting of 800 meter repeats, 1,000 meter, maybe 1,200 meter repeats, 400s, hundreds. Essentially one speed workout a week is gonna allow me to increase my speed throughout the week. Wednesday is an easy run, anywhere from like 4 to 6 miles. I'll do my pull workout, which is back focused and biceps, on Wednesday. Thursday is more of a tempo run, so trying to hit a certain pace at 5 to 8 miles. I will not be weight training on that day because it's more of a perceived effort, so I don't want to try and weight train on top of that. It's going to be too much. Friday is then my rest day. It's not a rest day, it's a leg day. So I'm going to be training legs on Friday. And I put Friday as the leg day because I always feel delayed onset muscle soreness always hits me the hardest. Not the first day after, but the second day. So Saturdays are my long runs, so I make sure that my legs are not totally fatigued from that leg day. I don't feel it much on Saturday. So you might have to experiment with that for yourself. So Saturday is the long run, anywhere from 10 miles all the way up to peak marathon 23, maybe 22. And then Sunday is my easier run. So it's anywhere from like 3 to 5, maybe 6 miles, just to, flush that lactic acid and just get some more total weekly mileage in. And then Sunday I'd be training arms as well. So biceps and triceps along with core. And then back into Monday, rest / push day. I'm not putting out a certain amount of mileage. I mean, as you guys follow me, you're gonna see it, but everybody's different depending on how your fitness is and where your goals are. But I think that's a great structure to start, or even if you're in marathon training and you're trying to balance lifting, I think that is a good structure to have. So yeah, that's that. Hope you guys liked the video. Like, comment, subscribe, stay corn fed. Welcome to the first episode of Marathon Prep, baby.